Not my eyeball. Not my fault.
Me, Perry.
Pink eye?
Hi, sure.
You better not have pink eye. That's
Not much.
contagious. Child just shouts, "What? I don't have pink eye." That wasn't on my mind until you said something.
Azure, do you remember a game called Forsaken?
Oh, isn't it the one the Square Enix game? Was it Square Enix or Sony?
It was a Square Enix Sony exclusive, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the one with really bad writing.
Yeah,
that flopped horribly.
Yeah, the writing wasn't good, but apparently just looked like the gameplay looked not bad.
Well, the person that wrote the new God of War game is the same person that wrote for Forsaken.
Oh man.
Because I remember watching that trailer, I'm like, this is really, like, some parts are really cool, and then the dialogue is very millennial.
Yeah,
is the best way to put it.
I mean, and best way to describe it is very Borderlands 3.
A fucking talking gelatinous cube named Frank in a game centered around mythology.
Yeah, it's yeah. When I saw that too, I was kind of like, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I want the yeah.
Oh no, it was already. A lot of people have tried to look, and there's no mythological basis for a gelatinous talking cube other than someone knew Deborah Ann Wolf loved D&D and put that in there for that reason.
I mean, to me, it feels like every time there is like a game based on Japan, and you could just see like, as long as it's not like, I'm not talking about like Ghost of Tsushima or Ghost of Yotei, right? Which are great games, but like when he saw the
not made by a Japanese studio too.
Yeah, and the thing is,
pissed off a bunch of white people.
Yeah, and it was so good that even then, like I forgot which Japanese producer was like, "Dude, that game was so good that it's like, fuck, maybe they know more about Japan than I do." It was just like, yeah, it was just a really
a couple of
Assassin's Creed.
Couple of people on Twitter were like, "Yeah, but like a bunch of white people made it though."
I don't know, but those are the same kind of people who are, was it like, oh, they actually, you know, when Twitter did that whole thing where like it shows you exactly where the some accounts are from. This one Japanese account, presumably, that was always like, oh yeah, Japan actually does not like brown people, and Japan hates this game, Japan hates this, Japanese people really hate this show and all that kind of stuff. Like also Yotei said, oh, he really hates that. That dude was just a white dude from England somewhere. It's like, you don't need a LARP as a Japanese man. Like,
the guy who tried to accuse Wizards of the Coast of making orcs too much like black people.
What?
Was a guy who barely, if at all, ever played D&D.
There's a lot of people like that. I mean, you've probably seen it on Reddit before, where like the whole the people who talk about, was it right now, have you seen you might have seen it already. There's a thing going around where like Yuji versus Denji, and Denji
I mean, to be honest, Denji would win, but they made statements.
No, I don't think Denji would win. I think the actual Pochita Chainsaw Man would win. I don't think Denji would.
Well, the thing is, the final Denji form is Denji using all of Pochita's power, so.
I know, but I also think he's too fucking stupid.
I'm not talking about Yuji. That one's too fucking hard to scale, because how do you scale durability when you can't die?
Yeah.
When you've erased the concept of death.
I know, the thing is, right?
Who cares if you get hit with the power of the state of Oregon if you can't fucking die?
This was saying like the fan base of, honestly, I just think, to me, it feels like the fan base of Chainsaw Man is just like lashing out because like, yeah, your show ended in you thought, was it?
Oh, like it isn't even like, I don't even see that many chainsaw people angry. Like, if anything, a lot of them are just like, I mean,
No, I see a lot of them angry.
yeah, it was really
They're
dumb.
they're being really fucking annoying about it. They're going
Fair
to like
enough.
other
I
places.
mean-
It's like both sides are just like, it's pretty much anyone who's normal is laughing at this. Anyone who's like psychotic is the one that are like, fighting each other. It's like the illiterate JJK fans versus the mad, balding Chainsaw Man fans, and you're just like, oh, what the fuck?
I mean, the chainsaw fans, including myself, needed to win, but I was also watching it going like, why did you say you're using Mojo UG and then you're restricting him only to touch-based dismantles?
Yeah, it was very, very weird. Like, and I was just like,
Or why did you put him in a domain where he hard counters like Denji and Pochita's entire kit?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it
And
was
ignoring
just,
that.
it was very weird when I saw that online. I was like, oh man, the brain rot is real.
Because like he literally has the power to attack the border the border between two souls, which would forcibly separate the two of them. But then, apparently that doesn't matter
No, it was just like,
at all.
see, you're saying too many like things that make sense to these fans. The fans were saying like their arguments are like way more psychotic. I forgot. I should have just saved it. I know they said something so egregious that even like people who weren't really like, they're like the biggest fan of either of the shows, or like even like, dude, even I think that's kind of crazy. But I forgot what it was. It was burnt, or it's a mind-numbingly bad.
Like, the reason why Denji would win either way is because, quite frankly, Chainsaw Man's speed scales a lot higher, and by the end, their power level is a lot higher. Like, it's another tier above where even Modulo ended, with the exception of Dabura and his one light speed kick feat, or sub light speed. Like JG or CSM characters by the end were already light speed, so like, yeah. The thing is, Denji always fights like, it does not hold back, always fights 100% power right away. So
Yeah, but I just
he
think,
would just
like,
blitz Eugene to be done.
yeah, but I think it's like, it just, the scaling of the worlds are different. It's almost like saying, oh yeah, how about Yuji versus Saitama? It's like, the scaling is just not even fair at that point. Like, or like Naruto or Luffy versus Saitama and stuff. First of all, they wouldn't fight each other. Like, a lot of the characters wouldn't fight. Like, Yuji would probably be friends with Denji. Be like, oh bro, like, you're having girl troubles? Don't worry, let's go be friends and stuff. Like, we know that happens with most main characters. But yeah,
Oh, you got a devil inside you? Me too.
He's like, things like, your devil doesn't want to always like fuck over your life. What the hell? So they'll be confiding in each other, and or was a Yuji be like, hey, if Sukuna comes out, would you beat his ass? Then you'd be like, oh, I got you, bro. Like, but yeah, you can. The scaling of the worlds are too different. It's almost like putting like Naruto in the world of like Black Clover or something. Oh, Black Clover ended too.
Oh yeah, it did. That ended the best out of any recent manga I've read lately.
To me, it's almost like it ended how like Naruto should have ended. Where like Naruto wanted to be the Hokage, and in this
Or
case,
out of My Hero Academia, definitely should have been.
oh yeah, where he should have
Yeah,
been the
like-
hero. Like, you should have been like the ultimate hero. It wouldn't have been bad if
Yeah,
like he was the hero, right? And then you see him after he retired from being the hero. He's like, oh yeah, I retired and now I'm a teacher. Everyone would be like, oh, okay, cool.
Asta's like, I'm the Wizard King.
Yeah.
Denji's like, or Deku's like, put the fries in the bag.
Nah, you have to give him more respect to that. He's a teacher, which, you know. I mean,
Anyway,
it's a Japanese teacher.
he gets
so
paid more being a fast food worker at that point.
No, I mean, this is Japan, though. Like, you have to figure.
Oh no, wait, he works at a college technic.
Oh,
Never
yeah,
mind,
he's
I take that back.
he's a professor.
Yeah, he makes a lot.
I mean, either way, this is
Thing
Japan
is,
we're
like,
talking about.
though,
Your main thing is you're forgetting Japanese teachers get paid more than American ones because they're not actively trying to kill their their workers most of the time.
the other part is though, like all of his classmates probably went on to make a lot more money and probably had like a lot more perks than the guy who literally gave up his powers and almost gave up the function of his body just to save the entire world. And then he's,
if you think about it, like he probably has like, in a sense, like they help him out with stuff, I guess, the world, because he's like, oh yeah, you're really famous, you're the guy that saved the world, so I'm gonna make a wild guess he's not living in squalor or anything.
probably not, but
yeah, I'm pretty sure he does a lot of shit for free. They were like, oh yeah, you're the ultimate dude who saved everyone, and they saw him live on TV give up his powers to save everyone. I think he's good.
It's more like here's the story of how I became the #1 hero, and then they revealed he never became the #1 hero.
Yeah, that's the part that I think it was just kind of like, why?
Even Bakugo didn't become after a 10-year time skip, was not the #1 hero. Even though, like, in power and speed and everything, Bakugo kind of outscales most of that verse at that point. Outscales Endeavor, definitely. So, yeah.
I mean, but close to the
also ended, all for one. Yeah.
Yeah, because for everything for himself.
Like, he won that, and probably should put him in a lot higher ranking.
Yeah, but he has a shitty personality, I think.
Yeah. Well, the whole point about that end was that, like, his personality was starting to become a lot better. Like,
no,
he was a lot
I'm just
less
saying, like,
of a dick.
Yeah, he's becoming better, right? But like, it's only around like, because what he's like generally, right, when he has a shitty personality, a lot of the stuff he's saying isn't wrong. Like when he's like telling like people like move out of the way, like you're gonna like I'm gonna fucking kill you, all that kind of stuff. He's saying that because like, oh, this is, instead of being nice and being like, hey, this is dangerous, move out of the way, I don't want you to get hurt. He just says it in a dickish way.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
I'll fucking kill you, because he's like, get out of the way or you'll be collateral damage by accident.
Yeah. So when like Deku's around him, right? Deku, I'm pretty sure translates for him. So then everyone's like, oh, okay, he's not being a dick. Like, no, he's actually being nice. He's just saying it in a really shitty way.
Yeah.
What was it?
And then they never revealed if All Might ever got with Deku's mom.
Oh, you're one of those strange people that are all about that?
No, I just think it's hilarious.
Because
Because like Deku's dad isn't even, they didn't even show him in the finale, and I'm like, God, he's got to be a huge deadbeat.
no, I mean, look at like how many shows do that, or like they'll show one parent, but I mean, technically, Soul Eater never showed the mom until the ending of Fire Force, the prequel series. She was on the last
his mom?
page.
Oh, Shinra's mom? Yeah.
No, not Sherman's mom. Maka, the main character's mom.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. She was not shown in her proper series. How many years later on, when the technically prequel series ended, is when they finally showed her on the last page. So he's a little bit of a troll too. I mean, the old shows back in the day, they'll show like, I'm not sure why, but they'll like generally either you're lucky if they show a parent, they'll never really show both. And depending on what kind of show you're in, the parents ain't gonna survive. Like, oh, they're showing the parents. Oh, they're probably gonna die. So we know what happens with main character parents, or like you happen to be the teacher character. Oh yeah, I'm the teacher. I used to be a badass, and now I'm a teacher. Then that means you're gonna die. Like, oh, this sucks. There was no word on
I do
it.
hope they remake Soul Eater because they need to finish that.
Oh yeah, even though weirdly enough, the book kind of ended not 100% like the show ended, but it did kind of end in a similar kind of way. To the point where a lot of people who like at the time were kind of like, really? Even I was like one of them. I was like, why did it end like this? It's such a weird way to end it.
Oh, you mean Soul Eater?
Yeah, when Soul Eater initially ended, not the TV show. I'm talking about the book. I'm like, they ended kind of like the TV show. I'm like, what the fuck? It had a lot more hype moments, but still, I was like, okay, didn't expect that like this.
I mean, the problem with the show is that it skipped 60% of the story and just went straight to the book had a lot more content. Yeah, build up.
No,
Everything else.
I'll say you are incorrect because what happened was they caught up to the book too quick.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happened. That's why they ended it weird like that. Because it actually at one point, because it was a monthly comic, they didn't have any stuff for it. Kind of like the old days of Naruto and One Piece. That's what the filler arcs were for.
Well, yeah, you're basically saying what I meant is like they skipped half the story, but
No,
they didn't have anything to work with.
No, I'm saying like they didn't skip really much, right? It just they caught up to the book. They didn't. They have to like do something their own way because they don't know where the book was going, I guess. So they're not skipping. They're just making it up. It's filler.
They didn't cover literally 78 of the chapters. They only covered 38 of the chapters of the manga in the anime. Like, they skipped a shit ton.
This is the hill you're dying on, huh?
Yes, child.
Right? So you're gonna die on this hill, aren't you?
Yeah, because it diverged at like episode 36, which was chapter 36. And then just did its own thing from there. And the manga was like 100 and something chapters, so yeah.
Did good. Oh, good.
Either way, they just need to make a new one. Just do
Yeah, that's what I was saying is they need to make a new one and actually finish the story properly.
But I'm not sure if their pet project of Gachiakta, they're gonna work on that one more. Because it's essentially the spiritual
and
successor.
He did a good job trying to tell her. He did not. Sometimes cousins, stuff like that, or friends. My cousin Maddie, a couple years younger, she did stuff like that, and like they don't always believe you. It's a little frustrating, but they're not trying.
That's the scale. The gill. Oopsies.
Hi, Goose.
Oh,
Ow!
are you okay?
I'm fine, but you can't get up there. Why you have claw? Yeah, now you're stuck, aren't you? Don't you walk across me with claws.
Also, if you drink.
The one that I'm not gonna drink.
Yep. Hey, Sadie, can you do me a favor? Can you put away all the beads you're not using? That way it's not gonna fall, because you only have 30 minutes until you go to bed, so it's probably a good time to put everything up for now.
Clean
Because
up.
I'm gonna have to move all that in the morning.
Oh, he has his interview.
So put all that away, please.
Is this the one with the multiple interview one?
They were both multiple interviews.
Hmm.
This
And
was with the London Stock Exchange Group. MasterCard hasn't got back with me, but I have an interview with a consulting firm Friday.
Yeah, one thing with the consulting firms is like, since I kind of like side kind of thing work with one, it's depending on what kind of consulting firm, sometimes they just ask for like the craziest shit. I'm like, what the hell?
This one seems like the guy,
It seems normal at least.
he seems normal.
Okay, that's good. He seemed
He said
erotic a little bit for mine.
pay at my last job was probably a little lower than I should be paid.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you gotta gauge to make sure they're not crazy from the get-go.
yeah. Like my last job. Oh, we'll hire you as a software engineer. Yeah, I did not much software engineer work. Actually, I want to say like 8 months. I didn't do anything because the project was so mismanaged by the other company, which they did blame me for. But now I look back and yeah, I think that not like directly. I think it was just well, you didn't do much this 8 months. It wasn't your fault, but
Which is like, as the boss, like, now I've had many times I had to work with teams and whatnot, like, that is like, it's just, to me, it's strange because, like, if I'm the boss, right, like, it looks bad on me if something like that was happening, if what he was saying was true, right? So, like, that would be putting my job.
I compiled a list of 150 errors in the program that I was told I cannot personally touch the code to implement it, which made no sense. But I compiled like 150 coding errors because they're like, why isn't this running? And I'm like, because this all has like coding standard errors. Because they weren't using coding standards when they put it into Visual Studio. So when they try to transfer it to this thing, where this has a more strict Python code standard, it only prints out these errors, which I am not allowed to fix. And if I fixed, it would basically, because how they would give me the code is they would send it to me in a zip file and I had to copy paste everything. Like, you know, I can't do that and have the code fixed every time. They have to fix it on their end. So, yeah. So I cataloged a list of 150 of their errors and sent it. Because it was really dumb errors. Like they didn't include entire directory, which is incredibly dangerous and wasteful. Just that kind of shit.
The fact that like the higher up bosses, I mean, but that's a lot of cases, I guess. The higher up bosses, they don't care enough to look at like what's actually going on. Like my old workplace now, one of the managers are getting investigated because that person's was messing up a lot and is currently messing up a lot. And one of the higher up bosses, the person she lied to them, and because she likes to lie a lot, right? She just happened to lie to the wrong person, and the person's like, wait a minute, what? And then looked up some stuff, and it's like, oh, hell no. And now she's like, oh, what am I going to do now? Yeah, you shouldn't have been lying. You lied to the boss, or one of the bosses that's kind of high up there somewhere, right? And now that person has a vendetta and is pissed now. But it's like, wait a minute, you've been fucking up this for a long time, kind of thing. And I'm just laughing. I'm like, oh, look at it go. It does not affect me at all because I don't work at that place anymore. But it is still funny.
What's up, Sadie?
Find me. Go
For now. So I would warn you that could get bumped by Allie. Here, right.
So should I?
Move, yeah, for the mop and the. That way. Careful.
No. Oh,
Also,
there we
the
go.
interview is at 7:30 in the morning because somebody.
Thank you, Giant.
Are they all in a different time zone, or they just want to do this early?
They're in a different time zone.
Okay.
They're in London, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because our my workplace right now is in different time zones, so it's like. Luckily, though, like the other people I work with, like we just had to submit certain things, and most of the people, I think we're all close to the same, around the same age. We get our stuff really done really quick, but then like one of our direct supervisors, like, let's pretend that no, we're kind of like, well, essentially we do it so quick. He's like, oh, we won't tell them, or we could just do troubleshooting shit. So then, so we're always like done like so much earlier than we were supposed to. So we're like generally just chilling all the time. And if when someone comes up with some kind of like, oh, one of the like people are like, oh, by the way, we need this last minute. We're like, oh, cool. Oh, we'll try hard. And you know, we easily do it. I'm like, oh, thank God. Workplace that's, you know, everyone's like a functional adult, and we got no, and you could tell everyone like. It's one of those things where we all are kind of introverts. We're like, hey, I'm trying to just do my job and just leave. So everyone does that. I'm like, oh, I love it. I'm not trying to have these weird little fucking stupid ass parties and stuff. We're like, oh yeah, you want to hang out? Like my old workplace. I'm like, no. Like my 8 hours working with you guys, like that's enough for me.
Same here, and I think that probably affected how my coworkers viewed some things. Because I just didn't like. I lived like an hour and a half away from the workplace, so you know, I always had to leave work on time. Always had to go
Pick up children.
pick up children. Yeah, and of course the lady who was like supervising a lot of things.
What? She's one of those
Didn't
people.
have any kids and moved from where I lived all the way like next to the thing. But then like all the people in my area were coincidentally all the people that were fired.
Oh,
Except her because she moved.
That's weird.
It was weird.
I'm definitely, I would not move anywhere close to my. This almost like kind of reminds me of like they wanted to do this little buddy shit back when I was in the military, but I went on leave the first time out of like so many years. I could finally take leave, which is not supposed to be the case. That people are like, no, your command was just really fucked, and I didn't know how fucked my command was until after like I got out, and it was like, yeah, your place sucks. And this one of the, I think he was a master chief, I think, and a captain was like, man, I told you should have came to our boat. Our boat was better. We would have been chill. He played Magic too, so he really wanted me to like work with him. He's like, dude, as a person who plays Magic, you have to work with me. I'm like, oh no, because I'm about to get out anyway. But before I like go on a complete tangent, when I took my leave the first time, they're like, hey, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do on leave? I'm like, I'm gonna go back and just relax with my family. He's like, what? But I thought we're your family. And that person was
Get outta
not
here.
joking. Like, he's one of those people that, oh, no, your work family is your real family. Fuck no. Absolutely not.
So my work did some sort of survey, and it's like employee satisfaction, this or that,
Oh.
and they do them every year.
Mhm.
And they went through them during our department all staff on Tuesday, and they had like ladies from HR of like the bigger department to come and give the presentation about like our results and how they compared to the rest of like our bigger department and etc. And one of the things was, one of the questions in the survey was like, do you feel like you have a best friend at work? Like, not your best friend that you like, not that you work with your best friend, but you have a best friend at your job, like who, like someone you talk to regularly that you get along with at your job.
Uh-huh.
And apparently in my department, everyone answered yes except for one person.
Oh.
I wonder who that was.
It was me. I feel like it could have been, because I was like, but then I don't remember. I genuinely don't. But it was hilarious because like the whole room, like we have like 50 people in my department now. Like the whole room was like, what? And then I was sitting next to the person that I would consider my closest friend at work, and she was like shouting, and she was like, what? Oh my god, that's so sad. She's like, I'll be a friend. I don't know, but we'll be your friends.
And you're just like,
I'm like, I don't remember if that was me, but I'm doubting. I like, it could be, but I don't know.
That's too funny.
How much of a turd was I feeling that day? I don't know.
I definitely would have. If I heard that at the meeting, I definitely would have laughed. Oh, that someone doesn't have a friend. I'm like, ha! I honestly though. Yeah, it probably would have been too. I would never in my life. I don't think I've in any work survey I've ever. Military, we do the same thing every year. We do this one command climate survey. So, do you like the people you work with? I mean, I'm on a submarine. Do you think that at our command climate was absolutely, it was abysmal. Like it was so bad that like they had to get people, and like we had to do like little like surveys like with individual people because it was that bad, and people were like, oh, your place is absolutely fucked. I was like, yeah. Then I yelled at an admiral, so that wasn't good, you know. That happened.
when I worked at Boeing, I thought I had work friends, but it turned out those same people were the ones like, oh, why is he leaving so early every day? Why is he working from home so much? They knew I had a wife that just had brain surgery at the time.
Dude, that happened to me on like the submarine.
And a
Like,
newborn.
this one, I was the essentially the supervisor, manager, whatever, so, for a little bit, right? Like that's the LPL position, right? Then I got it taken away because like I thought it was stupid to have people who are not on duty, who has to be there anyway, to stay until like 4 or 6 o'clock sometimes. I'm like, what's the fucking point of this, right? So I was letting people go home early, like with my direct supervisor too, where I was like, hey bro, go home early. He's like, no. I was like, don't worry about it, man. Just go home. Like, spend time with your fucking kids, man. You don't have to be here. Like we're gonna go underway and be miserable anyway, right? Might as well be happy when you can. He's like, oh, okay. And this one dude I thought was like chill was actually fucking tattling on me the whole time. He's like, well, today, and they actually had a list like, this day you let him out this early. This day you let him out this early. I'm like, someone tattled on me that hard. I'm like, I mean, I knew who it was. I went to him like, dude, why are you being a fucking bitch? Then he was having to like, I'm having a tough time because people were making fun of me. So then you went after me, you little fucking bastard. I said, that's why you're never gonna
You're like, now I know why people were bullying you.
Yeah, it was. It made it the fact that like they told me the dates, right? I'm like, are you kidding me?
Oh, weird. Somebody worked that same day every day.
Yeah, I mean,
Every one of those days.
yeah, it's funny because it's like, no, because I knew who it was first. I could narrow it down pretty easy because it's on my same duty day, right? It's on Saturdays and stuff, so it had to be somewhere there. And from there, right, all I did was I would just run around, hey man, like this is what's going on. Do you know who it is? And almost every single one was like, bro, I know exactly who fucking did that shit. I was like, what? That's how I found out. Just ask people and like, yeah, I know who it is. Yeah, I know who it is. I'm like, god damn, everyone here. And like, yeah, is that rat? And then I found out it was him. I was like, it didn't help because in our summer we have like an IT division. At one point, since I'm sonar, right, like they actually made us in charge of IT because they were fucking up so bad. And it's like, oh, you guys know how to use fucking computers and shit. I'm like, yeah, I know how to do a little bit, and then I had to learn, of course. But yeah, some of the IT people got mad at us because like, why are you our bosses? I'm like, that because you guys are incompetent. That's why. The people, the IT guys, or one or two of them that were competent, they're not worried. They're like, yeah, more people the better. The incompetent ones were like, man, like you're taking away my job. You don't do shit though. Yeah, so it was a lot of that. It was one of the IT guys, little chubby little dude. Yes, I'm gonna body shame him too. Little stinker actually wrote down days and stuff and then submitted it.
It'll be crazy.
Yeah. At least when I became a civilian, I didn't have to ever worry about anything that crazy from a coworker. The worst thing I had to worry about was oh yeah, one person saying that I got my job through nepotism. I'm like, what? Because
Like, I think if that were the case, I'd try to get a different job.
yeah,
Like,
job.
I don't know. Like, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully a higher paying one, right? Because it's almost like saying like your parent, okay, you are let's say a nurse, and your parent is one of the supervisors somewhere in like the hospital, right? He's like, oh, you got it for nepotism. I'm like, dude, we work in different departments. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
And also, like, to be a nurse in the first place, you have to have training. And, like, you know, you gotta be qualified.
Yeah, that's the best part. Like, yeah, it was just very wild. So there was that rumor. And then some people, I think it was probably some of the other like doctors and stuff were mad at me because I followed the rules, like for procedures and stuff, right? You have to follow the rules and stuff.
How
Yeah,
dare you?
yeah, they didn't like that much. And this one,
That's another one.
this
It's
one,
a soundboard.
Hmm?
It's another soundboard.
oh,
Keep going. You're good.
yeah, there's this one pregnant lady who she was doing kind of like, she was a pregnant nurse that was doing kind of sketchy stuff. I'm like, lady, you can't be doing like this, right? Because I don't want to get in trouble because you're messing up. And she's like, oh, it kept on doing it. I'm like, lady, I'm going to tell you just one more time before I'm going to just let you get destroyed yourself, right? Like, don't drag me to whatever awfulness that is going to happen to you. And she kept on doing it, so I'm like, yeah, fucking whatever. I just left her onto her own device. She said, why didn't you help me? I'm like, I'm pregnant. I don't care. Like, I'm sorry. You keep on fucking up. That's your problem.
Literally, fucking.
Yeah, it was very... I would say, like, at least the other place, right? Compared to the military, like, it didn't piss me off as much. I was like, some of them I'm just kind of like just shocked. I'm like, really? You guys are... Because I was one of the... As old as I was like the young guy at the workplace. So it was very weird. It was a weird feeling. Like, oh, he doesn't understand. But they treated me like a Zoomer. They're like, oh, you know all that was a computer stuff. Like, what?
Yeah, quit your zooming.
Yeah, that's what I was like, man, like... At one point, I think I had it like, what's the youngest person here? Then I'm like, I can't be the youngest. And I think it's like, no, I was like the second youngest. I'm like, oh shit, never mind. Some of my coworkers did look very young. Like this one dude, I thought we were like maybe 2 years apart. Person was like a decade older than me. I was like, god damn, you look really good for like for your age. He's like, oh, thanks. Yeah, that guy, he looked young as hell, and I thought me and him were close to the same age. Nah. He's like, I think I have like, you know, like, you're very young. Like, what, me?
Oh, shit.
It's just a weird feeling.
Okay, there you go.
Do your soundboard.
How dare you?
Wait a minute, I thought that was milk actually.
How dare you?
I was like, I had to look at your name. I was like,
You don't sound like a teenage Norwegian.
damn it.
no, I had to look at all of a sudden milk's like chat light up. I'm like, wait a minute, it didn't light up. Maybe she's talking into.
Dare you? How dare you?
I'm telling you, sounds like milk.
Brother, this guy stinks!
What?
It was me, Perry.
You have a full soundboard ready.
I mean, the soundboard's in this server, so these are all three of those are open for you guys.
But you have to have Nitro to do the soundboard stuff, right? I think, right?
Nitro gives you like more than 5, I think,
Oh,
or 10, something like that. So you can do,
even without?
yeah, like you can do soundboard without Nitro.
Mhm.
It's the server needs a Nitro boost to get up to 25 of them, I think, or something.
Yeah, once I'm letting Waffles do all that. Once he makes the web page, which he has to do for his class, because his class requires him to make a web page. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's killing two birds with one stone, bro. I think he's gonna make a new, Discord thing? Not really for us, but for like other people who want to join. I'm not sure how that works really. Kind of like what Boxot's doing for his fans, or his. Our fans are small, but you know, they're dedicated. For the fans who are still listening, we have dedicated fans. Just tell your friends and stuff to subscribe, guys. We need more of those.
Or else.
Yeah, what Milk said. I probably should specify to subscribe on YouTube, because I think we did like at one point. The Twitch, so our followers went down pretty low. Then one day it went up high. I was like, oh, when did that happen? So yeah, not sure how that works. Same thing with Twitter. We had like a lot of bots that are like following us. I was like, oh, I don't know why. Maybe bots like us. That's the way for the Terminators to be like, oh yeah, we'll kill you guys last. Oh, thanks. I'm trying so hard not to skip past these cutscenes. Not really a cutscene, it's like the text, there's the story. Yeah, going back to that other story from before, with like, you know, bosses that want to have, was it like parties and stuff? I remember I think a few jobs back, one of my bosses was like, yeah, like the fact that about you that I like a lot is the fact that you just come here, do your job, and go home, and you never in any gossip or whatever. You just silently do your job and you silently leave. Like, man, I wish we had more workers like you. And I never asked.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I never want to ask, like, what do you mean? I was like, no, I don't want to know. Yeah, I definitely would have been that one guy that, on the little, was a survey, like, do you have any friends that were good friends at the workplace? No.
It was so funny. Oh my god.
Yeah. That was the realest answer. The person like, nah. So you guys are co-workers. You ain't friends. What the hell?
You know, I could see it, me answering that, like on my loner days, where I was just like, nah, I'm not feeling it. It could have been. I don't know.
Milk's like, nah. So,
It
I
is
don't,
possible.
I'm not friends with you losers.
Their theory was that it was somebody that had just started, like whatever we did that survey. So. Maybe could have been.
Yeah, if that's what
Yeah,
makes.
I don't remember.
So if
I
that's
would
what
have
makes
known
them.
that.
You would have put what?
No on that survey.
No.
なぜ
No.
こんなこ
I
と
don't trust coworkers.
私はボイスです
I had hell at Ball Aerospace. I didn't have any
Any what?
coworker.
Yes.
Like, just off by myself
That's the best.
constantly until they laid me off and everybody else in that office.
Yeah, I love
Because they spent too much money on the office
I love it when
that
like
nobody
those,
used.
like when you sometimes you go to like a workplace and before they set up everything, it's like you're just working, just diligent, but just by yourself. I'm like, oh, this is sweet freedom. If I just had like a place like this where I just,
That's the problem. I wasn't working on anything.
I mean, even better. That means they're
By
paying you
myself.
to do nothing. So
Like, this is how this worked, okay? A late wife just died. Guys like, well, after you're done with bereavement, unfortunately, we can't have you do all this training stuff. And we have to have you in the office while we're looking for another project to put you on. And I'm like, what? So I was the only person in that office for 5 months before they put me on, what was that called?
Furlough.
Furlough. Thank you.
You want to put?
They put me on furlough. And then they laid me off. And everybody else I know.
yeah, that almost the right when COVID hit, I got this one job and I was supposed to go to LA, so I had a place and all that kind of ready. But then right when I was about to leave, I got like a call from, I forgot which one of the people that were on my hiring team, like, bro, don't come over here because if you come over here, right, they're pretty much going to do like a mass layoff. I was like, wait a minute. And the guy was pretty much, he's like one of the chill people on the hiring board. And I was like, so why didn't the company call me? He's like, no, because honestly, they don't care, right? So it's like, yeah, if you go over here, get a house and all that stuff, like, you don't want to be a part of it because they're going to, and then later on, I think like, he told me, so I didn't go. Like, the work was supposed to start like in like 1 month. The day after that 1 month period is when we got a mass email with like a bunch of like, CC, whatever stuff. It's like, oh yeah, no, we had to furlough everyone and all that stuff. I'm like, by this time, I already got a different job. I was like, oh yeah, that did happen, kind of thing. But yeah, I dodged a bullet. I would have probably moved to the LA, got all that stuff situated, and then got fired or laid off. I was like, damn, that sucks.
Ridiculous.
Yep. I think that company's using like a lot of AI or something like that right now. So I'm like, in more than one way, that company's trash. Yeah, I'm definitely not a fan of this AI shit. Only if they when they use it for like replacing people, not for when they use like it to make silly videos that you could 100% tell. Oh yeah, that's AI.
Microsoft, NVIDIA, Uber, etc. already tried, and NVIDIA said it costs them 8 times the amount of just paying employees to replace them with AI. It's too expensive, so
Oh really?
they're having to hire engineers again. I won't
Well-
call my ass. Get a fucking office.
I mean, one of the things they
Fucking call my
can
ass.
one of the things they can use
Literally
AI
might
on
agree.
is healthcare because you actually need someone there to take care of the person.
That's what you think.
I hope.
The problem with vibe coding is that it turns out people who don't know how to code can't make prompts. And said people don't know what the code looks like, so they can't check the code, make sure it's correct. They have to hire people anyway to do the fucking vibe coding because, you also can't tell AI to do too big of a task or it starts hallucinating things because it can't keep track of it.
Oh yeah,
especially
apparently
in a
there's another
especially in a
game.
local environment.
Another game did that recently. Tried to use AI to do some stuff, and eventually they just had to like hire real people because like yeah, I think they spent like a lot of money, and it started hallucinating very hard, and it just started doing crazy shit. And then at the end, like yeah, we pretty much threw away a millions for it to do nothing because the more it hallucinated, the more resources it tried to get to gather, costing more money, and at the end it meant nothing. It's like oh. Yeah, for me, who hates AI in the first place, like, haha. It's like, maybe you shouldn't have used it in the first place. It's me.
AI is useful in my field as a tool.
I don't like
The
using it.
problem is that you already have to be a mid to senior level person to use that kind of thing effectively because you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's almost like and when you're doing maintenance, where like you could skip steps in maintenance if you know how the whole thing goes and you know how to do it correctly in the first place, right? So you know what steps could be skipped if the conditions are right. If you don't know that, if you don't know what you're doing and you start skipping shit, yeah, it's going to be very bad. Yeah, this is me working on like some whole equipment, like with electricity and all that whatnot. And like, oh, why didn't you check for this part? Right? I already was by looking at the other systems, I did the maintenance on all the other systems. I know exactly where this wire goes and how it connects to everything else. And I know somehow, even though in the blueprints it says one thing, in actuality it's a little bit different. Like to this point where even when this like super senior, I mean, the boat is this I forgot, it got discontinued, so it's pretty much in like in parts now, right? But there was like a system where like to have something function, this one system that has nothing to do with it in the blueprint has to be on or else it doesn't work. And all the other people who looked at this like, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, I know it makes zero sense, but that's how it be working. And I think Waffles could tell you that irks him to no end. I'm like, hey, so he's a true troubleshooter. It's like, bro, I know you try to troubleshoot this, but that's just how this works. This is an old ass system, and it just be like it. So I'm pretty sure if you saw that system, Burrito, you probably lose your mind. Like, this is not how it's fucking supposed to work. Like, it's super old. Yeah, it's made in this actually older, maybe in the 60s. Probably the 60s.
Why don't you put it in?
And
Hmm?
here, bring the Ziploc bag to me. Okay.
Oh, I can.
Can't have any air.
Oh, what?
She half listened.
I guess I didn't specifically say that, but I was like, I forgot what I said. But I
No,
was
you
like,
specifically said that.
you got to get all the air out.
Yeah, and she's like, well, yada yada yada. I think she just forgot half of it by the end of the conversation. Sorry. Sadie had made a fidget, which was a balloon with clay in the middle.
Mhm.
And it burst.
Oh.
It won't matching ad.
Mhm.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh,
What was that?
yeah, I can let you know, hon. Good night, Sadie.
Good night, child. I love you, dang it.
Dang it.
We will allow it.
So you are merciful, Milk.
I do my best, Azure. Do my best. Sounds like you've been listening to your brother.
And she just tells you like, oh yeah, because I've been just messaging him online just a minute ago. Like,
I texted him yesterday and he did not respond.
maybe
I
he's
asked if he was alive.
maybe he was just too busy looking at the Steam was a reply. He's like, oh, she didn't message me on Steam. I guess everything's okay.
Yeah, let me fix him. I could just message him on there. Oh, he's not online though.
Yeah, he's like, I know what's up.
He could be sleeping. If they just got done with Disney World, I bet he's gonna be pooped.
Oh. Oh, I do have a son, don't I?
Ha 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 ha.
Says he was at Walt Disney World an hour ago.
Okay.
His phone is halfway charged.
Okay.
Apparently, he's right next to a tree.
That's very specific. Oh yeah, there's
I turned on his global
Snapchat
sharing thing.
location.
Yeah.
I wondered how you were being all big brother, big father.
I mean, he could see mine also.
Yes.
He messages you.
I get.
So where are you right now?
Damn, they're at the resort. Christ, how much money are they spending on this?
Thousands and thousands and thousands.
Hi, are you alive? Are you having fun?
Text me back, dang it.
Having fun? Did you text Sally back?
Quit doxing me.
So how many times do you guys gotta dox each other? Mm-mm-mm.
Have
I
you?
knew
Oh,
as soon
he's
as he was
looking at
doing
it. Have
it.
you talked to your girlfriend yet?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you communicating with everyone?
Hi, are you alive? Hi, are you having fun? Did you text Sally back yet? Did you talk to your girlfriend yet? Probably.
Text you back, bro. Chill.
Yeah,
Bruh.
bruh.
That's the...
もう少し人目につきにくく、かつ衛生状態の良いテーブルに変更した方が良いのでは。
Okay, you do that.
感謝いたします。もう少し奥に場所を変えた方がいいのでは。それなら人目にもつきにくいですし。
I was half expecting Milk to just dox a burrito back. I'm like, oh, okay. I see how it is.
I could. I could. I think that's all I need, though. The knowledge that I could. That's enough. Even though I know she... well, actually, she might have heard that. I don't know. gonna say, even though don't think Lady heard that, she giggled right after that, like a little like.
She's like, I'm older. She's like, just do it. Like, oh.
Do it.
Don't worry, Waffles already doxed me multiple times. You said in, I think one of the other streams, got who was there, but like, yeah, at this point, I'm like, just full name me at this point, guys. So you keep on saying all parts of my name. Like,
First, middle, and last, plus social security number.
Yeah, of course.
I think only these the people that I worked with, only like 3 people know my middle name. I think. And I, for one, I don't know anyone's middle names. They'll tell me multiple times and I'll forget. I'm like, dude, I don't call you by one name. You give me too much information. I don't remember all that.
For a second, I was like, "What's Burrito's middle name?" And I was like, "Oh, okay." Thanks.
But I was like, what is Milk's middle name?
I know it.
Or do you?
I spelled my
know it
middle
too.
name wrong for years. So,
What? Okay, what? What?
in my defense, my mom jokingly told me that I spelled it wrong and then told me how to spell it the way that I spelled it for years. And then she caught it. She saw that I had written my full name on a, homework paper or whatever. And she's like, that's not how you spell your maiden name. And I'm like, yes, it is. You told me. And then she just died laughing. And, yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Oh man, your mom gaslit you into writing your name wrong. For she go, what's wrong with this
Years.
weirdo?
Years.
I mean, on that same note, my grandfather, they were mispronouncing his name for the longest, like forever, right? And to the point where, like, I think for like security clearance stuff, my dad had to write like, "Oh, what's your father's name?" So he wrote it down, and they came back, "This is wrong." He's like, "What the fuck do you mean it's wrong? I know my father's name." And like, no, and they told him, right? Then he called his dad. He's like, "Dad, they're saying this." Like, he's like, "Yeah, that is my name. It just at a certain point, people were getting my name wrong, and I just stopped correcting them." I was like, "What the fuck?"
So he never knew his dad's real name.
Yeah, he's like, for a long
dun,
time,
dun, dun.
right? Yeah, like I think it's right when he joined the military is when he found out, and he's like, yeah, isn't that fucked up?
Hilarious.
See, I can't say much because there's a few people I used to work with. I did not know their full. Let me put it this way: the person that helped me out a lot in the military, the person I respect a lot, I was calling him mispronouncing his name. I met the person's father, and I called him by the same kind of name, right? And father didn't say shit. And then I forgot how many years later on, right? Maybe like 1 or 2 years later on, we're talking. It's like, you actually pronounce my name like this, right? I was like, wait a minute, what? I
I've
talked to
been
your
doing this
dad.
for years.
I was like, I called your dad like Mister, like no, by his last name. And he's like, yeah. My dad just went along with it too. He's like, oh yeah, everyone mispronounces it. I'm like, what is up with people like that?
Just
I would
tell
say
us.
that nobody should be able to misspell or mispronounce my name, but
What they do.
people love adding extra syllables to it.
I mean,
or
my last name is,
extra letters. It's not that hard. It's like 4 fucking letters.
I mean, my last name
You'll
is
see
also,
make 5. They'll mispronounce my last name. They'll ask me how to spell it. I'm like,
I mean, technically my last name, I could understand how they would like, my name sounds like it'll be just 3 letters, but generally people kind of know when I say my last name, like, okay, this is 4 letters, right? But of course, not the military. Being the military, they completely got my name wrong. I think I told you guys that story where like someone was late to work and it was actually me. Like they were saying my name, but they were saying it wrong. So like I thought, yeah, that guy is late to work. No, I was the first one there, kind of thing.
They're like, wait, that was me.
Yeah, because they're
I
like,
was here the whole time.
yeah, they gave me the phone number. Hey, call this one guy, hurry up and tell him to come to work, right? I'm like, yeah. Give me the phone number. I was like, wait a minute. I think this is my phone number?
This is me.
Yeah, and the guy
This is
actually looked at
me.
me and was like, why were you late? I'm like, we're the first two people here. What are you talking about? Yeah, I mean, it's such a military thing, but yeah.
Ridiculous.
Oh, yeah. You know me, I like to be at places early. So when they try to be like, oh, no, you were late. I'm like, no, I was not.
Like, actually, I got here first. They got here second.
Every
they got
once in a
there
while,
third.
like, one time I went to this one meeting thing super early. Like, I went 2 hours early, and there was like 2 or 3 people there earlier than me. I'm like, something's wrong with you two, or you 3 guys.
I mean,
Yeah, I was there early because I live very close by. The other 3 did not live close by, so I was like, you guys are extra stupid. At least I have an excuse. I'm here early because I live within walking distance. You guys had to drive here this early. Something like, go and hang out with your family members. Like, what is wrong with you? I think,
life.
yeah, I think 2 of them, at least 2 were married. I think one other person had a girlfriend. I'm like, so I just told them, I called them a bunch of weirdos, and they couldn't say anything. Like, so yeah, you guys are fucking weird. Yeah, one of my hobbies I like to do is like, if I go to work, I'll just get there really early and go to sleep in the car for a bit.
Hey, if you get extra sleep, that
Mhm.
sounds. I mean, that would be me. I slept in my car for lunch for like a long time, especially at my old job because I was trying to avoid a coworker who was a hag.
I used to.
Kathy.
I put the
Screw Kathy.
yeah, Kathy.
Kathy, you a bitch.
She was. She was not nice. So,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's not serious or anything, but do you know what PCOS is?
COS. No, I don't think.
So, it affects like 10% of women, and it is polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Okay,
So,
okay,
it's just like, yeah, your hormones are a little funky and they're kind of dumb and periods suck. But, so, like, I got it confirmed that I had PCOS, which I had long suspected anyways. And like they had asked what it was, and I was like, oh, like, you know, it's this and this, and like you could have difficulty having kids and this and this. And then so I told them that, and then like I ended up getting sick later in the week.
Mhm.
And I came back and she was like, oh, are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, it was just this. And she was like, oh, I thought you were pregnant. And like,
Kathy, you bitch.
right? Like, that was uncalled for. I literally had just told them, like, hey, you know, that might not happen. And then she was just like, yeah, I'm going to bring that up. And she was also like 60 years old. So, like, she had
Yeah.
more than enough time in her life to be a decent person. She wasn't. So, yeah. I think that Kathy.
Yeah, fuck you, Kathy. Kind of
Kathy.
reminds me of this one dude who at the VA, he came in, he has dementia, he was getting dementia, right? So he used, apparently, I didn't know him when he was like this, but he used to be a nice dude, right? But when he came in after, you know, now he has like kind of, his dementia was progressing, he was a dickhead, right? And one time he was like trying to like shit on me, and he was like, oh yeah, you fucking don't know how to do your job. And this is when I was like really brand new. And he was going all at it. Or I was like, dude, I don't fucking care, man. Like, you could talk, you could like, you know, chirp all you want, but hey, I don't fucking care. You're not gonna remember this conversation in a few minutes anyway. He got even more pissed. And I was like, then later on, he did forget it. So I was like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Like,
Well, Luca was right.
but yeah, like, this other coworker's like, oh yeah, he used to be nice. I'm like, yeah, no, that means he was always a dickhead. But when he was able to kind of control it, when he kind of everything was good, but now he has dementia, he can't control his true nature. That's his true nature coming out. On the other hand, there was that one dude who he was a dickhead, but when he got dementia, oh my god, he became he was the cutest old dude, man. He was just such a cute, and he was like, his wife was taking him around. He's like, oh my god, she's such a nice person. And he was just like, everything was just, and yeah, I was like, you know what?
Oh,
That
wait.
means he was just a good
I have a
person.
soundboard for this. Hold
Oh.
on.
For a cute old man?
No, that everybody loves. Hold on.
Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool!
There you go. All right, move on.
Yeah.
You're free to continue.
But yeah, that guy, that was the opposite case of dementia, the bad dementia man. Yeah, bad dementia man also tried to call the White House on me. Well, let me put it this way. Enough people try to want to say, oh yeah, I want to have the White House come and get you or something like that, right? And so they would ask me for the number. I don't understand why, but they would ask me for the number of the White House, and I just gave it to them. I was like, here, have, and I'll tell you, this is my name, have them call and get rid of me then. They never did. Because I never did anything against the rule. Because I was like, the people who try to call the White House on me are the ones I'm trying to help. So I'm like, dude, just because you have a mental illness and I'm trying to help you, man. Like, yeah. There's a guy who actually
Did you catch me into President Trump? I got one that got over the fence.
Yeah, he was the president during that time. So I was like, okay, we'll go for it, bro. This one dude who was such a dickhead that no one wanted to call. I called him up to schedule his stuff and all that. And he had, I think, a mini stroke in the middle of our talk. And I had to call the ambulance to come and get his ass. And I told him, hey, man, do you have your pants and all that stuff on? He's like, oh. And he had to, like, try to put his pants on and stuff like that. I don't want you to know. No. I want to make sure that, you're decent. So, because it's kind of embarrassing if you don't have any pants on, the ambulance bust in your door and get you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking out for him.
Yeah, then later on, I was, oh my god, he's the nicest guy ever. I'm like, hey, dude, it's funny that you say that because so many people call the White House on me. He's like, what the fuck? I know, right? He's like, yeah, you could send them my way. I'll give him a piece of my mind. I'm like, thanks, bro. Yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing. The people who said that I was the worst person ever and all that is funny because it's like the same people that said I'm the best person ever. I give them the same treatment. Like, I don't treat anyone there for that. It's just like, I was like, hey, this is what I could do to help you, and here's the many options I'll give you. Choose whatever option you want that will make you feel happy. And some people just got really pissed at, like, why couldn't you give me even more options? That's because I'm too low on the totem pole to even do that. I would love to give you those options. Then yeah. Or this one lady, she was yelling at one of my coworkers. And she was like, you don't understand what it means to be in the military and all this kind of stuff. And the person's like, oh, but I was in the military. It's like, you don't fucking understand what it means. And something else, right? She's like, but I was also that. You don't understand. I have to drive this far away. I actually live farther back than you. And then she was like really pissed as she left, right? She's like, you don't understand. I have like no certain kind of military needs. And I was like, I think I kind of said it a little too out loud. But I was like, man, you got some cheapo needs. Fucking cheapskate. That she stared at me like, oh shit, I said it too loud. She heard me. This lady was a cheapskate though. She had a lot of money and she would try to like, nickel and dime the VA. I was like, come on.
Yeesh.
Yeah, or some people that, I used to be like a chief in the military. I'm like, bro, I'm looking at your file. You were like an E1, man. Get out of here. And in the VA, the people that complain the most are the people who spent the least amount of time in the military. So if you ever go anywhere and you see like these veterans and acting up like, either some of them are kind of mentally ill, but the other ones are just probably people who just weren't in the military for very long and they just have a chip on their shoulder because of it. Because no one's going to ask them exactly how long were you in. Yeah. I mean, I don't even like it on like when someone's like, oh yeah, thank you for your service. I'm like, ugh, don't do that.
It feels icky.
Yeah, I definitely don't like it. I to the point that I don't even like to go out on Veterans Day. I don't want people to say anything like that to me. It's like, no, there's other veterans that you should be thanking. I'm not one of them. I just did kind of my own thing the whole time. And I was disgruntled the whole time doing it. I think I even told someone at work that before, like, I'll do the thing, but I'm going to complain the whole time as I do it. Like, and I sure did. I think Waffles might know that one. I think he was around when I said that. We had to fix something that was very stupid and it would take a long time, and I was complaining the whole time. So I was like, this is fucking stupid. Why were we doing this? And he was laughing. Not sure why this microphone definitely picks up like the movement of my chair. Guess my chair is loud. This little mini quest is actually kind of long. Yeah, I'll end it at this part. Yeah, this is really long. Probably part of the main story, and I just did not realize it. Yeah, once we get out of this imaginary bloom stuff is when I'll actually care about the story again. We'll save that part for tomorrow. Well, the game almost froze once, but somehow we were able to make it through till the end. I didn't have to restart it this time. Hmm? Oh, okay. I thought it was one of you guys playing music. I was like, wait, where's the music coming from?
Mason's response, I don't know.
That's it. That's all he said.
For all those questions that you posted, he just, I don't know.
I don't know.
Third butt.
Did he answer you?
Not that I've seen. Where's my phone? Oh, that's right.
Oh, child. You see, if like Sadie was there, she'd be like, "Give me your phone, Mason."
Did he actually write out I don't know, or did it was the IDK?
No, he actually wrote out, I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay. I mean, just
Yeah.
read. The other way, it would have been extra funny.
There we go. I just texted him, dude, which is like with 4 U's, and now it shows him typing.
Why did we put like bro with like 4 O's?
Bro. Oh,
No.
he stopped typing. Well, maybe he got distracted, or maybe he's just thinking.
Or maybe he stopped because he said, "Oh, how did he know I was writing bro like that?"
He's listening to the stream.
That'd be
Yeah, yeah.
that's like no one knew popped up. That'd be too funny.
Hello, teenager. Tell us how you're doing. No? Make a mess. I'm gonna totally give him crap. Oh, can you not? This is the one that ate me earlier. Hey. No. He ate me in one gulp.
I thought about the monsters in Sub-Zero.
Yeah. There's one. It's not even that big, and somehow it just swallowed me whole. And it made me like it had like almost a cutscene, but not like like it just attacking you. And then normally after that, it would give you like a chance to escape or something. That's what it made it seem like. So I was like clicking buttons, trying to figure it out, and instantly just swallowed. Like it was just like a couple seconds of like fake struggle, and then eaten alive.
What the hell? They're that strong?
Just following me.
Sounds kind of strong to me. A little too strong.
Like it. Why are they like this? Oh, that's a squid. Can you not, sir?
No.
Oh wait, I need this.
Is that,
Thank you
is
for
that a
turning
squid
my
talking?
vehicle that way.
Squid's like, nah. I'm a gonna squid.
I'm just a squiddy boy.
Oh, you can't get mad at the squiddy boy. Oh no,
Please
he inked.
Repair. And get inside the truck and craft the thing I want to craft. Reinforced dive suit. Woo.
Is that good?
So, heavy synthetic fiber dive suit providing physical protection and enhanced survival in extreme temperatures. And I am replacing I had just gotten enough to craft this, and I had just unlocked it to know the recipe at all. And I read it and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna make that. But then I had the ingredients to make this first, and I was like, oh, might as well. Water filtration suit reclaims moisture from the body and provides clean, drinkable water. And so now I can take off that suit because I have the suit that I actually wanted. Yay. I'm not drinking my body water. That's weird.
So you're living the life of Dune. Don't they do that in Dune?
Oh, we need to go to bed.
Oh, you need sleep?
39.
Uh-huh.
Why are you saying it at me like that?
He's like, I know.
I have a 7:30 interview.
Yeah. Well, it's not my fault. We're both talking.
I know. This is me panicking more about the time.
Okay. Well, it said
Too funny.
the way you said it sounded like it's like, why are we still awake?
Girlfriend, why didn't you remind me?
do? And I'm like,
Girlfriend, how dare you?
I'm just trying not to get eaten alive, okay? I don't know what you want from me.
You see, Azure, she just keeps me up, and
I know. She's being a bad influence on your burrito.
I'm not doing shit.
I'll wake up all groggy and she'll turn to me and be like,
It was me, Barry.
and I'll be like,
How
It
dare
was
you?
me, boyfriend.
Damn,
Wait, what was that she said?
How
How
dare you?
dare you?
How dare you? How dare you?
So that's the
That one felt closer. That one.
the acclamation of the soundboard.
And I should have my own sound. Like, I should make my own. Just me.
Where you talk just using your soundboard.
That's what I did with my, so,
oh, what the fuck's a soundboard?
I don't know.
I have more friends now, and the women. Linux is a real chick magnet.
He's got that arch brow.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Milk is concerned.
Don't matter to me. I don't know. Just here.
So I'm just here, you know, throwing
Doing
rocks.
my thing. I was trying to tell a story, but I forgot now. Thanks a lot, boyfriend.
You're welcome.
I'm hurt
Is that call me
and
anytime?
offended. Oh. Okay, that one's not gonna eat me. It might bite at me a little, but he won't eat me. So anyway, Burrito still hasn't gotten up or said goodbye.
Oh.
No, he's distracting me with memes.
Oh,
Oh,
it's,
sure.
what? Who
Oh,
did
now
that?
it's his fault.
Who did that? No, I think Milk told me she actually messaged me like distract him with some memes.
Do it now.
It's like, I'm trying to go and gather some materials or something.
Give you 5 extra minutes of Subnautica to reach your base and go to safety.
You know, Deborah Ann Wolf.
What?
Deborah Ann Wolf does.
Oh, jeez, that's a new one. Oh no, that's the one that ate me. Why is it over here?
Oh, I thought you were saying that to me, saying you look like somebody. I was like, what? I could have sworn I've said this before.
He's attacking me. Hey, can you not?
He does it harder. I'm gonna fit your head in my mouth. Oh.
Fuck you. I forgot that I had a defense module when I electrocuted him. He was already slightly swimming away, but he swam away faster after I electrocuted. Now I'm just trying to drive home quickly. Can have to my milk immobile.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's what you called it.
Sadie found it hilarious.
She's starting to get like puns and
Milk's like, I'm
That
sort
is
of a
true.
comedian.
just immediately.
Huh?
She's starting to get puns and stuff. Just like
And I said, I didn't teach her nothing.
I talked to the shopkeeper named Tubert in this game, and Sadie was watching me play. She goes, "Because he's in a tube," and he was in a tube.
He was indeed in a
Tubert.
tube. So Milk, have you made it safely back to the place?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like a minute to try and craft my new edition, but if I don't have time, I will accept it.
In that case, we'll say, because since now you've made it safely back, we'll do the whole ending the stream. We'll be like and subscribe, as we said earlier. Definitely do that on the YouTube side. We need more on that side. And stay tuned for more of the same.
Or else, milk will get ya. Wait.
And if you had wild anime takes, put them into the comments below. Then me and
You've been milked.
what?
That's one of the 4 of my voices.
Oh,
that
okay. I was like,
recorded.
what?
For this
what?
one?
It is time to get milky. Get milked.
And then, of course,
You've been milked.
Jesus Christ.
Honestly,
oh my
oh
god.
man, Maria, I thought that was your daughter just came along and just randomly said that. It's like,
Jesus Christ. Didn't she say Jesus earlier?
Oh yeah, I can see. So Allie like sat in a chair a little bit hard, and she knocked Sadie in the knees a little bit with the chair, and Sadie goes, "Jesus, Allie."
I didn't even know I did anything because I didn't feel it because the chair hit her, not me. And I was like, what? Like, I didn't know what happened. I didn't know what I did. And then you guys explained it, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And she's like, it's okay. Or I forgive you, or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
it's too funny.
I have autism.
Oh my god.
She's like, so I'll forgive you this time.
Yeah, this time and this time only. Thank you.
Okay, and with that, everyone, subscribe. And this is Noodle Nightmares, and we're logging off.
You've been milked.